any of that gonna do against that move? You know, what's he gonna do against Nair? Palutena also deals with Hydran really well, just in general. Yeah, like you said, I agree. Probably a struggling matchup for Pac-Man, but Fresh is no stranger to this matchup. I know that he's pretty well versed in it, plays against a lot of Palutenas on the regular, and actually...
We're not playing Palutena here, we're playing the Final Fantasy Black Swordsmen themselves. Cloud coming in with this pick, probably a personal one as it is playing that space, and just going to be setting up that limit as it goes. Probably just going to say, if you're going to lay back, I'll lay back as well.
I think we're already kind of seeing why we're seeing this pick out from Ye. You see him use that up to get out of the Galaxian combo. Stuff like that's probably going to be pretty nice. You know, Cloud's range does a good job of dealing with Pac-Man at the mid-range, and as well as, you know, at the short range with that up B, and also with stuff like that up tilt. Just in general, the frame traps that Cloud has are pretty good in this matchup as well. So definitely a nice pick from Ye. And already you see it doing dividends. 66.9%. Nice. And he does not continue to stop. One limit, Cloud lean. Yep,
and
there it is.
Cross slash.
That's it.
And that's just utilizing that stage for the advantage, the way they just lay back on those platforms and then catch on to Fresh's grounded game and just forcing them in that type of air position into those type of Cloud moves. That just lands you too many hits, and you don't want to be taking this many hits as a zoner.
Definitely not, man. You already see, like you said, all the hits rolling on. And another thing, like you said, also, Ye's platform play is insane. You can constantly see him doing what Void has called the tweak. He jumps up onto the platform in the neutral and just applies a lot of pressure because you don't know what he's gonna do. And Fresh, obviously, not really the biggest fan of this play because he does not look like he has an answer.
And he's not the fittest play of this game. He might have to find a new counter as it is. Almost about to lap in percent. Yay, just going on an absolute another level. Maybe that's the anime swordsman you need over the anime goddess.
Yeah, definitely, man. Who knew, man? Like, it's just like every other anime. You go through one training arc and you can kill God for some reason. But anyway, speaking of killing God, I mean, if Fresh wants to make this comeback, it's going to be a big one. I mean, look at all the percent that's continuing to rack on, man. Ye understands this matchup, and Fresh does not, bro. He's constantly turtling back with that Hydran play and just having to rely entirely on that, so that when he's in any other situation in the entire game, he's almost at a loss for words. But at least he's able to make Ye lose that stock. F Smash will do it in, and potentially putting himself on the board here could lead to something bigger.
Also, as you're in position, you might want to be praying to those gods when it comes down to finding something. Perhaps you can try and get a little gift or maybe a little stock off, which of course you can try and take advantage, but one more of those hits from Cloud will do it.
One more. Oh, he's looking for it.
Scrap. Wait, this could be the position. Not able to take advantage of it. I think Fresh just found it option way too late and just not able to set that down there in time.
And yep, that's going to do it, man. You whiff that Pac-Man grab, you are asking to take any move whatsoever. And Cloud, the sword burst dash attack option, will be the one to do it. Ye goes up one game after a very dominant stock 1 and 2, and less so 3. But still, amazing plays from him.
And I also need to question why Fresh went to the stage, 1, against Cloud, 2, as Pac-Man, and 3, as against that swordsman themselves, just setting up that type of, like, the tweak, as you said before, the tweak, when it comes to that type of pressure. You want that space, and in that type of stage, there isn't much horizontal space when it comes to Battlefield.
Yeah, there's not. Definitely, like, you don't have that long range to play on this stage. But yeah, let's see what Fresh does to adapt his game plan now, because he's going to have to do a lot. First off, it's going to have to do with the stage counter pick. He has to go somewhere flatter, because the way that Ye plays these platforms is insane. Second off, he has to make his recovery a lot less predictable. Almost every single one of the times he lost his stocks was because of his side Bs back to the ledge getting caught. He has to mix that up a lot as well. Maybe go underneath the stage, maybe just like do one of those crazy Pac-Man angles, or maybe just don't even use that move at all. Either way, we're going to have to see a lot from him, and it's what we might see as we go in to game number 2, folks. Let's rock with it.
Yeah, we're rocking this indeed. Gonna be taking it to more or less a higher stage. Gonna be taking it to, yes, the FD pick here. How he's gonna be playing that stage. This was more or less the sole game that they were playing as well when it comes down to Law in their last set. Just trying to play a lot with the space. But I do think at the same time, Cloud can also take advantage of this space as well when it comes down to walling with those type of aerials. I think it does depend on your type of playstyle, whether you like the stage as Cloud. Because some Clouds love taking advantage of this platform, some Clouds love walling with those aerials, and some of those just like hitting those options. I would have more so preferred a longer stage, but Perhaps Fresh knows more than I do. They made it harder in bracket, and that's the stock as it's gone.
That's the one, man. Fresh already getting it just like that, getting the kill at 10%. I think he knows his win condition at this point. Cloud's recovery, he's great on stage, but once you get him off, it is not his best friend. So I think now that we see Fresh going for those early stocks, early gimps, we can see something insane. Again, going for it again.
I thought that was about to be another gimping position for Fresh, but going to get him helps hit with that back air. You're just going to be continuing utilizing that range to their advantage. You definitely try to see Fresh try and capitalize on that type of ground space.
Yeah, man. I think Ye is also playing around limit really, really nicely. You know, he's playing it very well to the point where he realizes, okay, I don't have to use this as a kill move. Let's use it as a movement option, which Fresh indeed respects time and time again. But now, coming out of this disadvantage state is going to be hard as he's continually pressing those early disadvantage option buttons and getting punished for it again and again, man. Ye has covered you every single moment, but Fresh finally able to get out of that corner with the hydrant. Let's see what he can do against this limit. Not enough.
This is just a scary situation as it's gone. Just the ways that they are still with that pressure. The up smash is going to be in the building. That stock has been deleted just like daylight savings. And now you're going to have to find some sort of combo going, looking for that combo. But now Fresh looking for some form of fashion with these combos.
He's looking for a lot right now, man, and he's getting it. 43% already, make it 51. Just trying to get that little poke damage on to Ye so that he can, you know, just dispense of this stock real quick, but not getting every single instance here as Ye will find the back air. Now, Limit on deck. Cloud can do a lot with Limit at 0, but instead, just opting to try and catch that the landing with the neutral beat. This is going to give Fresh a really big opportunity to get his traps. Okay, nope, instead just retreats to the center stage. Wants to reset the neutral, doesn't want to keep that lead position for whatever reason, and now we see why, using that key very nicely. What's it gonna be? No.
Actually going the opposite way? That's interesting. Like, you can definitely see that Fresh was expecting it to do that normal leftward way when they threw it, but then they weren't able to get that dare combo as it was. And then another thing that I want to see Fresh doing a little bit more, playing a little bit grounded, because they do find themselves in those disadvantaged positions a lot when they force themselves in the air.
Well, it's looking like he's doing that now, going for a lot more F smashes and F tilts just to poke at the hydrant. He knows he's adapted a lot in this game, just like we said he has to. And now it's a question of, can you adapt to these last stock scenarios? Can you adapt to Ye when Ye does not want to go down? And yes, you can. He will find the dash attack punish, and he will find the F smash. Fresh ties the setup 1-1. Great plays from him, man. Still keeping him alive in this set after a very consistent game in his lead.
Yippee-ki-yay, your stock has been delayed, getting that off to the game 3 here. I did love that type of change from Fresh as well when it comes down to utilizing that space. But the number one thing is also, when they are in those disadvantaged positions, a lot of times they just more so charge fruit or throw in an option instead of trying to find themselves moving out of that position. And I think that is what, in a lot of the ways, just continues putting off that pressure. That's why they keep getting those type of hits, because Fresh isn't trying to find a way to evade.
Yeah, man, I definitely agree with you. Also, real quick, this isn't related exactly to gameplay, but you said at one point that his stock got deleted like daylight savings. Does that mean we don't have to do daylight savings anymore?
Yes, go ahead. That 3 months from now, we can go that another time.
Really? Really? Wait, it's gone?
Yes.
Let's go! Oh my! Let's go! Really? I didn't know that! That's so sick! Oh my... I had no...
Now
let's go!
You can tell Coach are absolutely loving this change with the daylight savings.
I hated daylight savings. I genuinely hated it. Oh, let's go... Dude!
Like, especially when it comes down to someone's losing an hour, sometimes you like to gain that hour, but otherwise it just messes you up personally. But now, with the mess up now coming in with this Palutena pick, this was what we were expecting at the beginning. But probably just coming in with this type of play, seeing how they are playing a lot, and maybe not wanting to find themselves in that disadvantaged position, maybe a better way to wall out as well.
Yeah, I think the walling out is going to be a really big thing here from Ye, man. Now that Fresh is kind of adapted to the way that he was going in with the Cloud, mixing him up with a character designed to wall you out is going to be very, very nice. And it's what we're seeing already. You know, Ye kind of staying in that back spot, realizing, okay, I don't really have to go in as much, but when I do, it's going to be a mix-up. You see him getting that nair. You see him now going for this down tilt, which is so potent on the ledge. Instead, trying to go for the trump. Not quite going to get it. Dash attack, though, send him off. Yeah, Ye, man. playing this very nicely. You can tell this is his main character, and this is who he's rocking with. He's officially taken off the limiters.
The chains have been off. Their main has been in the building. However, of course, you have to see, even if there are those type of changes in characters, there are those habits that still stay if you can find a way to take advantage of it, which Fresh is looking to take right now with this battle. But not able to get that off. You can take that as an advantage. Those characters don't change those habits.
Yeah, man. All right, well, still, man, despite a very dominant first stretch from Ye, just, keeping the Palu pressure on point, it's going to be Fresh taking the stock number 1. Look at that, man. Who would have expected that? I wouldn't have, but right now, what we're going to have to expect is Fresh going for a lot of extra credit only to whiff the grab. He's still going to get that nice 30, though, which against Palutena can mean a lot, but
they could definitely bring it back. But
yeah, it's a good bit.
And another thing I do want to mention with how Fresh is taking advantage, they're taking advantage of that jump habit from Ye with a lot of those type of bells that they've been setting up. And actually utilizing that hydrant to get that bell in your face. We have an Animal Crossing right now. We gotta be talking in some Animal Crossing language. People. It's been going something. That's right, set these ledge traps again. This is just this pressure from Ye. We keep mentioning, keeps going on another level. Yes, first not finding a way around it, but finally able to do that. I stand corrected, I guess.
Seems that's the commentator's curse, man. I feel that. Speaking of curse right now, man, Pac-Man with the bell, that's pretty cursed because, oh my god, you can do so much with it, but Fresh, instead of picking it up that second time, trying to drop the hydrant, trying to get frisky with it, unfortunately, going to drop that only to get it right back. He has it on deck, and he's going to be looking for it time and time again, but instead, Ye with the counter? Now that is some matchup knowledge. He will take the stock from Fresh's clutches.
You playing too frisky? Well, this game's for good boys and girls. You gotta watch yourself and go to getting that counter. Yay, good wanting one more stock to get themselves into winners semis.
Yeah, and that would be a big spot for him, but
oh no! You blinked, you missed it. You cannot air dodge those low, especially on Smashville. That stage is just too small. And Fresh, not looking so fresh, looking like no longer like the cool kids in high school. Gonna be losing that stock, and Ye gonna be moving on through the bracket. Both good performance from both guys, but somehow one person has to move on.
What?
Wait, what?
Just well, that's okay. I get that's one person always has to move on, and in this case, it's it's gonna be Ye. A very, very anticlimactic ending to a very, very good and intense set. But either way, that's just how it is. We're definitely going to be seeing more of Fresh in that loser's bracket. You know he's hungry to make top 8, and he's only like, what, 1 or 2 sets? Yeah, one set away from getting that. So believe in him. Hope to see him further on in the bracket. But for now, it's going to be Ye.
Amazing. And just in general, when it comes down to the air dodge habit, I've seen like some of my old boys, like even in big tournaments, such as like, I remember seeing Echo Fire lose that type of stuff with that air dodge, even with that type of big lead in the Smashville Tour.